Welcome to Live Edge, episode number next. You forgot to push the button.
No, I didn't. You didn't give me a warning there.
My name's Matt.
I'm Amy.
And this is 731 Woodworks. Welcome to the show. So, mail call real quick. Woodworks by Tate. Thank you, sir, for the sticker. He actually ordered a mallet template from me and then returned a sticker and a not very nice card. Thank you, brother. I mean, it's been following each other on Instagram for quite a while. Also, if you don't know, this video is brought to you by 731woodworks.com. Visit our store. We've got templates there. We've got digital plans to help you build woodworking projects, as well as on the homepage. If you scroll down about a third of the way down, there's a stainless mug there. It's a limited edition tumbler that we've got, I think, 11 more to go before it's out. So if you want one, be sure and get in on that and get it before they go.
Yep.
What's up?
Nothing.
Oh. All right. Tonight's Sawdust Spotlight goes out to, wrong one. Kenneth Townsend finished and delivered this very beautiful distressed base with a dark top dining table with a set of chairs. Man, that is a really, really good job.
It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's for him. Oh, it says delivered.
Mm-hmm. So that was really good. Good job, man.
Yep, that's very pretty. Great job. And, I'm really behind on posting those.
How many weeks are you behind?
This is like number 4 now.
What? That's a month.
1, 2, 3.
Girl, what you been doing?
I don't know.
You got schools or something going on?
I don't know. I have no excuse for it.
So tonight we're going to be talking about our Facebook community that we started, 2-3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5-6 months ago. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while.
Mm-hmm, and it's growing pretty fast. We're up to about 14,000 members. If you want to join the Facebook community, you go to facebook.com/groups/731woodworks. You have to answer the 2 questions. If you don't answer the questions, they deny you. And we've got some awesome moderators who keep up with a lot of stuff that's going on there, and that's who our guests are tonight. We've got, I think we were going to wind up with 5 or 6 moderators that are going to come on, and we're just going to talk about the community, what is the community is for, and what we're all getting out of it, and what kind of work they do.
Really quick, I want to say something because, and Stephanie, who is going to be on with us tonight, she was the first person to say hi back to him, but Rylan Harris is on here tonight. I hope he's still on here. Hey, Rylan. He was one of my kiddos from last year, and I still get to see him every now and then. So he's one of my good ones.
That's awesome.
So hey, Rylan, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. All right. So from what I gather now that we're live, to the moderators who are coming on.
He is still on there. Good. Hey.
It's going to let me bring one of you on at a time. And so I'm going to bring one of you on at a time, and then we'll just kind of go through the list there, and I'll go in order that it's listed on my screen here. And Miss Stephanie's going to be first, then followed by Chris Nichols, and then Charles, and then Becca. And then
keep dropping those states.
And then we'll just bring you on and talk to you for a bit, and then we appreciate you guys. So please welcome Miss Stephanie Simmons. How are you doing?
Hi, guys. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good.
Stephanie is one of our biggest supporters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think we could make it without all of these moderators that we have.
We could.
But no Stephanie's got that positive personality that's always there. Her and Becca are some of my lifelines.
Yeah, the cheerleaders that are saying, you can do this, you can do this. We got you. Yeah.
That's right.
There's 14 moderators. And if you add anybody with the last name of Outlaw, that makes 17 moderators. And we all work together to provide this really great Facebook community that we have.
I think our Facebook community is unique, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's unique in the fact that we keep it positive, and when somebody comes in, because there's always a troll that tries to come in there and start trouble. They're out of there pretty quick, and because we want to promote we want to promote positivity and encourage people to try to build. Doesn't matter if it doesn't look the greatest the first try. I didn't start that way. Nobody starts that way. I make junk I still making junk out there that I have to throw away. So it happens.
Yeah, it sure does. One of the biggest things I think that people have, or one of the fears that they have about Facebook, is that it's an online platform and everybody's so divided. Everybody's so
Mm-hmm.
mean. Everybody's so negative. And, Matt, we as moderators, we get our leadership from you and Amy. And you guys said from the very beginning that this was going to be a place, it's going to be a community that people can come together. We're going to treat each other nicely. We're going to be respectful to one another.
Yep.
We're not going to use curse words. And I think,
We
I
let
think
minor ones
that
slide, but
maybe just an oopsie here and
Yes.
there, but if I catch it, it's out of there.
Yeah. The big ones,
But
the big ones.
the
We
big
don't.
ones,
Yeah.
and the things that just aren't inappropriate. We're there to not to tell people that they can't talk that way,
Mhm.
but we're there to make sure that we have a positive environment and it's inclusive.
Well, there's a lot of underage, I'd say under 18, the woodworkers that
Yeah.
are in that community that post things and
Mhm.
things. And I don't know, I was raised not to cuss around my mama and to cuss
well,
around.
look
You know
at
what I
how
mean?
many
sir.
of my 7th and 8th grade students join us on the
Mhm.
shows on Tuesday
Yeah.
nights. Those guys are seeing this, and as a teacher, I don't want to be part of something that,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-mm.
But
No,
yeah,
so
y'all.
we watch that.
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all
So-
do a great job
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah. So on average, out of your day, how much time is spent, say, doing moderating
Oh.
things, and what does that include in your day-to-day moderation?
Right. It's not very much time at all, probably because there's so many of us.
Mhm.
So by the time I log in and I go to the 731 page, it will alert me if there's anything that I need to look at. So if there's a member that's coming in that's applied for membership and maybe they wrote a book on what their favorite tool was, which is
Yeah.
always great to read, we have to manually approve some of those sometimes. So we have the opportunity for those folks that aren't automatically approved with keywords coming in for a membership. We have an opportunity to review that. And then we either approve or decline. And then the other thing that really takes up the most amount of time is just being on the community itself. I mean, I'm already going to be there
Yeah.
looking at posts and interacting with people. But we do get moderation alerts if there's a problem or if someone has reported it. So if I'm on during the day, chances are one of the other moderators has already caught it. I am a horrible sleeper at night. So sometimes I'm on Facebook at like 5 o'clock in the morning because one of the dogs woke me up. So I might spend, 15 minutes on instead of, 2.
Right.
But it doesn't take that much time at all. But that's because you guys have built such a wonderful community of moderators that, many hands make light work.
That's true. That's
So,
very true.
Stephanie, do you have an admirer watching the show tonight?
Yeah, I think I might.
You got called a hottie in a green dress. I'm just saying.
Well, hopefully he has the same last name as I do.
He does,
So
and
that
his
would be
first
my
name is
husband.
really similar. It's Steven.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, it's even spelled with the PH. It's awesome. Yep, he's watching.
Hey, I really do wish we could give you guys some type of huge gift, because
Yeah, I mean, just
people don't understand how, like, you say it's not a lot of work, but it is a lot. It's a lot of work spread out among a lot of people. And like
Yes.
a lot of times, like you said, I'll see the moderation alert, and by the time I click on it, somebody
it's
else is already
fast.
taking. Yeah, it's really quick.
fast. Yeah.
And so what people may not understand a moderation alert is if somebody reports something, or even Facebook will kick certain things up to you and say, hey, this needs to be looked at. And it may be foul language. It may be an inappropriate picture. It may be, you never know. Somebody may be getting sideways with somebody else. And then the member approvals come in all the time. And of course, there's 2 questions you have to answer. What's your favorite tool? And do you agree to the rules? And if you do both of those, you'll get approved. If you don't answer those questions, then I deny quite a few, actually. I'll see them and they don't. Because to me, if you're not answering the questions, it means you never read anything and understand what the community is about. So,
Absolutely. You got it.
And in the beginning, we were not making people answer those questions.
Mhm.
Everybody was getting approved. But we had to start doing the, selection on that because of the negativity trying to come in, or just
Well, that's one of the things we saw in a lot of the other groups out there is
Mhm.
there was always,
Yes.
one bad apple ruins the bunch, and you get 2 or 3 people in there that are always negative or always tearing somebody down, and it just doesn't make for a pleasant place to go and to hang out and interact with people. It just doesn't. Nobody wants to be around that kind of
David
stuff.
Corliss, I don't know
Yeah,
if I'm saying that right, says the community was formed February 18th, 2021.
There you go. Been open a lot longer than I thought.
Yep.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having
Yep.
fun. You guys work your
Yep.
tails off, though.
You do very much
Well,
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have left other Facebook groups
Mm-hmm.
about
Me too.
woodworking because of the negativity. I just don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. I don't want to be around it. I
Yeah.
don't want to have anything to do with it. So it's refreshing to come
Yeah.
into a
Mhm.
community in which people are there to support each other, and one thing I would love, the biggest thing I love about our community is that we have all different kinds of people from all different kinds of backgrounds,
Mhm.
and their levels are from somebody who is just thinking about maybe getting into woodworking, somebody who's brand new to it, somebody who's been at it for a little while, and then we have people on the channel that
Experts.
truly are experts.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, if I ever have a question that needs to be answered, there's not too many people in my local community that I can go to,
Mhm.
especially if I have a question at like 10 o'clock at night. But I can get out there into the community and
Yeah.
our Facebook page, and I can put it out there. And oh my gosh, I mean, within 24 hours, I pretty much see that every question that a member has had has been at least
Mhm.
attempted to be answered.
Well, that and you get multiple, like you may get 3 answers the same time. You know what I mean? Like there may be 100 responses and there's 3 common answers keep coming up, or 1 common answer that
Yeah.
keeps coming up. And you're like, that's the question. That's the answer that solves my problem.
Yep.
So, as y'all were talking, I saw that I don't know who did it now, but we have moderators that are on here too, on our chat. Somebody just deleted a inappropriate message on the chat. Really inappropriate. That's the kind of stuff that you guys do so much.
I mean, you're online, you're in public, you're gonna have it.
Yeah.
Stuff. I mean, we know that we got to deal with that, but
Oh, it was 4321 that did it.
oh, awesome.
He put them in timeout, but I removed them.
Yep. Miss Stephanie,
I saw that too late. Sorry, 4321.
Miss Stephanie, I thank you for your time. We're going to bring Chris on and
Thanks,
give him a few minutes. Thank you.
Yay!
All your
Thank
hard
you
work.
so much, Stephanie.
Okay,
Everybody
throwing it
loves
to Chris.
Stephanie.
Yep. Thank you. What's up, Chris?
I mean, speaking of 4321,
that's right. How you doing, man?
the girls wanted to wave. This is 2 of the 4.
Hello.
Oh, I got to remember
Can
to
you see
look
'em?
at your screen for that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
We just got all
Okay,
all
guys.
the pretty ladies on the show tonight. Look at us. All
So-
you guys though.
Yeah.
Aw.
There we go.
You got them on there?
I'm still messing with
So,
this.
and
There we go.
There we go. This is
and
the
yes, I
first
did
night
put that
we've had
person in
multiple.
timeout because I couldn't figure out how to hide them.
Yeah.
But that comment was not appropriate.
Yeah. So Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, I'd like to know. Of course, you and I have known each other for quite a while now, and you're also a YouTuber. You have your own channel at 4321 Woodworks, right? That's your channel.
Yep. Small channel.
We all start
Small
small.
channel.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Grinding away at it.
Hey, that's what it takes, man. You just consistently post. So, what brought you to the community? Was it just you heard about it and jumped on there, or how'd you get in there?
I was I was waiting for you to start one. Because I suggested it way back in one of your early live edges as saying, hey, maybe you should try this.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're probably the reason why we started one, because you had
So-
suggested that, and we.
And then when it popped up one night, I think I was like member number 30.
Oh yeah, right in
And
there.
I've been on ever since. And then when you gave the chance asking for moderators, I was like, sure, count me in. I mean, I work in IT, so I sit on a computer all day, so it's
Yeah.
easy to
We
keep it on a
appreciate
tab and things pop up. And even with it open all day, I still don't get to the moderation alerts before most other people.
Yeah,
So
and I like that we've added enough that it's about 1 per 1,000 right now, 1 moderator per 1,000 people, and
Yeah.
it works out because most people are kind, and like the majority of them, and then only every now and then you get somebody that sneaks in there that's causing problems, but very, very seldom. We have a lot of good members. A lot of good members.
We kind of changed how we moderated too at some point around about 5,000 or 6,000 members, where we were messaging a lot saying, hey, could you take the swear word out? Could you do this? And then we kind of posted and said, look, it's too much. You know the rules. If you break them, we're just going to delete the comment.
Right.
Yeah.
And made it easier and made it quicker, and I think I've had a couple members who told me to. Well, right. I've had a couple guys who have said, or members said, take your group, and I was like, okay, and they leave, and I'm like, well, we didn't really want you here anyways.
Well, I'm not. So we're not in the business of being the word police or anything like that, but at the same time, we talked about earlier, we got to keep it. We got to keep it PG for the kids and for everybody, so that everybody feels included. I don't want anybody to feel like they don't belong there because they don't want to see that trash on their screen.
Right. Yeah, and I don't ever want anybody to feel like, well, I can't ask my pricing question because it's been asked 9,000 times.
Right. Yeah, I can't ask this
maybe
question
it has,
because
but it hasn't been asked by you.
Yeah.
Right. And just because everybody starts in different levels.
That's right. And so when the person comes on there who hasn't sold anything before, and they're like, I need to know what to sell this for, I want them to be able to find help, because I was at that point at certain times, where I would say, I don't know what to charge for this. What do you think? And I would send it on Instagram a lot, or send a message on Instagram to somebody I knew, and it's like, hey man, what do I charge for this? And I get those messages too. And so I want to be able to include those on there,
There's a guy on here says says everything I found on Facebook was negative, which is why I cut the cord over a year ago. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So many things on Facebook was negative, and we didn't want that.
Yep.
And you moderators, y'all do an amazing job of handling that in a positive way.
Yep, I sure do.
Yeah, because it's easy to get negative with negative. Trust me, I know.
I'm reading.
Well, and
what are you reading?
The nice thing is a lot of people, when they hit the community with a pricing question, will say, I'm thinking of putting this at this price. And most people are like, you're too low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay yourself for your time. So
I've had to tell, this week I had somebody message me, and it was one of my end tables I built. He built a couple of them. I want to know what to charge for them. I'm like, he wanted like 75 each. I'm like,
thank you, Michael Mason.
Thank you, Michael.
Says in honor of all of our 731 family moderators.
Appreciate that.
And Becca posted on here, not everyone can sift through the whole page for answers to questions from weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's why it's okay to re-ask questions.
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
And that's the other thing I got asked once was, my post got deleted. How come theirs didn't? And I had to be honest. I'm like, and this was a while ago. The community was probably half. And I looked at the numbers, and we were getting a little over 200 posts a day. I was like, I don't see 200 posts.
Yeah.
There was 8 of us. We don't see them all. Things will get through.
Yeah.
We catch what we can. We're only human too. So it's, we have set up a couple rules to catch like the swear words and some of that other stuff, but not everything is going to get caught. And yes, but it's, that's like telling the police officer, well, that guy was speeding. Well, you were still speeding too. So
Forrest Woodwork says, are you guys referring to the Facebook community or membership for 731? We don't have a membership. It's an open community. Mm-hmm. It's a private community, but anybody can join. The only reason it's private is so that bots and things like that don't just auto join. But it's facebook.com/groups/731 Woodworks. Anybody's free to join.
Yeah,
we did get a lot of bots through back before we started doing the questions.
Mm-hmm. And Stephanie says to tell everyone, that we really do appreciate the member reported content. Mm-hmm. I think that's wonderful that you guys have that attitude about it, instead of being upset about members reporting stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's I don't know. It just says a lot about Stephanie and all of you guys. Oh, and Becca
the group polices itself pretty well at times.
Yeah. It does. I see those things pop up on there every now and then, and by the time I click on it, it's already gone. And sometimes I wonder, I'm like, dang, did I miss something really good? What was that?
Well, And then if anybody wants to be a moderator, they should contact you, because then
That's
we
right.
have our own chat that, I mean,
Mhm.
half the time I don't even take my woodworking question to the 731 community because I post it to the 14 people and I get an answer. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, this is
That-
kind of nice. I got my own private woodworking group over here.
Yes. It is
So
such a super cool thing that you guys have started doing together. You know, you ask about each other's kids, and you pray for each other, and you talk each other through things, and I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I absolutely love it. When school started, I had to stop the alerts for the moderators. I used to get every alert that come through. When school started, I couldn't anymore because I have alerts that come through from my students. And I've missed seeing those. I'll open my phone and it'll say 173 messages missed. And I'm like, dang it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, we talk a bit.
Oh yeah, that's all right though.
But in a
That's what
good
it's for.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
You support each other, and I love it.
Yep.
And, you know, I don't know. I just love it.
Chris,
Well,
man,
especially with the way things have been over the past year, it's been nice to have
Oh,
people
yeah.
to chat with about
That's
right.
that have a similar interest. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely
But-
true. Chris, man, we really appreciate your work and your help here. And if anybody wants to check out 4321 Woodworks, go check him out on YouTube.
thank you.
All right, man.
Thanks,
good night.
Chris. You too. Who's coming up next?
Charles is up next.
Hey, Charles. Can you hear us?
What's up,
yet?
man? How are you?
Hey.
Oh, there he is.
Charles, another one of our moderators on Facebook.
Yep.
So how long have you been on the moderator team, Charles?
It's been a while. It's been about 3 months or so.
Yeah, I knew. You were probably
Maybe
one of
4.
the last ones we've added, I think.
Yeah, there was a whole group.
Miss Cheryl, I think, was.
Yeah.
I think Stephanie was the latest one.
Mm.
Okay. Rylan's still saying hi. Hey, Rylan.
So, what brought you to the community? I'm just curious to know.
Well, it was actually I, found your Facebook page, and there was some controversial posts and comments and stuff going on. So I just kind of jumped in there and tried to calm it down to begin with, and
Yeah.
then the really nice people in the mod group was like, "Hey, maybe we should add him."
Yeah.
So
You just got in there and got proactive. That's awesome.
yeah.
So, man.
Hey, Damon. And
So,
Mr. Lloyd. Sorry. And my Georgia Peach. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. There's just a lot of people on there. I love our people, okay?
on a day-to-day basis, how much moderating do you have to do?
Like Stephanie said, there's a lot of us. So half the time when I hop in, it's already been taken care of. The most I usually end up doing is approving or denying members, which is most of the time pretty straightforward. If you don't answer the questions, you don't get approved.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as how much time is spent on actually moderating, there's not a whole lot to do when you can spread it out between that many people.
That's right.
So.
It's just, I don't know. I'm partial to it, I guess, because it's got our name attached to it. But
Yeah.
it, like, the community isn't me and her. It's not. Like,
Right.
I get on there and I comment on people's stuff. I see
Yeah.
people's things on Facebook, but the community was made for an all-inclusive and a good place to be, a positive place to be.
So, talking about that, Chris Strayed made a comment on here just now, and I had to give him a much respect comment back because we've had people send us messages and say, hey, you have people who believe different than you on your community, and that's okay. We talked about that. We're going to be open about our beliefs, but just like what Chris said, he said he doesn't come to this channel to see that part, but he also doesn't mind other people believing differently than him. And I think that's one of the things that might set our channel kind of apart, but then also scare some people because they're like, I don't want to go to a channel if it's going to be all about religion. But it's not about that. It's about you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That community is for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was for. It was for you to have a common place to come together and support each other. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I think that's what makes this community so much stronger than a lot of the other ones out there is that the mod team really stands by your ideals and your leadership and the way you want to handle things. And that is such a positive area. And we're on top of just getting rid of the problems that arise that you see in every single other woodworking group out there.
Any group,
And
not just like I'm in home gym groups
yeah.
and like all kinds, and I've posted
groups.
anything, man, and people are just like, they'll come at you. I'm like, man, what are you doing? I mean, I just posted a picture of my gym setup, man. Why are you mad at me? You know.
Welcome, Josh Bridges,
Hey, Josh.
longtime listener, first time live streamer from Michigan. Whoop whoop. Yep.
What's up, Lloyd?
Stephanie's right. All groups have those challenges, and when we get messages like that, we simply respond back and say, and we've said this in our moderator group before, this is a place where everyone is welcome and no one is judged. That's what we want in the community. We want everybody to be welcome. You know, I mean, what would it say about us if we didn't want certain people there?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I do try to reach out to somebody that if I have to delete a comment or a post, because I mean, so we have the rule for no cussing, but some people, they type it out, whatever.
Yeah.
But so we get rid of it. But I will try to reach out to that person so they know I wasn't just dirty deleting their stuff for no reason. Maybe they didn't really realize it.
Right.
That was something that was frowned upon. So.
Right, and I think that's wonderful.
Try to keep the relations between the mod team and everybody else on the community, fairly tight.
That's right. Well, Mr. Charles, I really appreciate you helping us out and coming on here tonight and sharing your side of it. And it's awesome, man, to actually get to not physically, I guess, but meet you guys. A lot of I just know you by name. A lot of you we've never spoke like this, so we appreciate your time.
I appreciate
Clark Duncan, it's 731 community, right?
It's 731 Woodwork. No, it's facebook.com/groups/731 Woodworks.
There you go.
Charles, thank you, man.
Thank you so much. You're rotating them out tonight. Hey, Becca.
Hey.
Yep.
It's my coffee buddy that I've never been able to have coffee with.
With my Gatorade.
Gatorade.
I've got my water in here tonight.
I thought I had that Facebook thing on the thing. Anyway, how are you?
He don't know what he's doing, Becca. He just went completely off script there.
He does. That is a thing. He does have it. It's popped up plenty, but
somewhere.
Somebody will post it.
A lot of the people in the pre-show or the people that didn't get to see the pre-show missed the tornado.
Oh yeah. So Becca's son, y'all, he is like gonna rule the world one day.
There's a tornado.
He's 4 and he's a genius.
He is. He's so smart. I could listen to his name's. Can I say his name, Becca?
Please, yeah, go.
Nathaniel.
Thanks for asking.
He is such. Oh, I love his voice. So I don't even know what else to say other than I just love hearing his voice.
So Becca, I've never asked you. I'm curious to know how you come to the community or even 731 Woodworks.
Good Lord.
If you remember.
I'm trying to.
One day it was on your phone. You don't know.
I don't know. So I've always been into like a lifelong learner, right? A learner, however you say that. Yeah. And my dad he owns his own construction company and he has 40 plus years and he's a general contractor. He does a lot of cabinetry, a lot of custom things, and I've always been one to tinker, but I never had an opportunity to really get into it because I played sports in high school and college, jobs, military, family, it just never being a homeowner. Yeah. So never having an opportunity or money. I mean, money.
True.
Right. And then all of a sudden I was a homeowner and I felt like I was big shot. And I was like, oh, man, I'm going to do the thing. Right. And the thing happened to be, I have a bad back now, so I can't go play a lot of like rec league, adult league, sports that I normally probably would. So this was the thing. Somehow I don't know why. Somehow some video
on YouTube popped up. I don't even know what I was looking for, to be frank, because I'm not even a YouTube, let me spend my whole day on YouTube. I will scroll Facebook for hours, but I'm not one to like, oh, let's go watch some stuff on YouTube. So I couldn't tell you. But it stuck, and I ended up that one day, I think I ended up watching like half of whatever you had posted at that time. And then here we are.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. We're so glad, though, that whatever happened that day happened, because you're such an intricate part of 731. I've had a lot of people comment and say things like, "Welcome, Becca. Glad to see you here, Becca." You've become a huge part. You, Stephanie, a lot of you guys have become a huge part in 731. Lloyd, and it's amazing.
Yep.
I love it.
It's really cool to, I appreciate that, obviously, but it's really cool, especially, I think what Chris was saying, during the pandemic, I worked in an office. I used to work in a motor pool in the Army. You're around people all the time. And now I work in a call center type environment in an office with 3,000 people. And then you take someone who is a social person,
throw them into a pandemic,
anxiety,
talking to angry people all day, I'm sure.
Oh my goodness. So I talk all the time anyways, but now I talk for my job.
That's right.
But I don't have that.
Hey, Becca.
Interaction.
Becca, do you know what time it is?
Oh, it is power tip time.
Yay, Becca got to say power tip time. Oh my goodness.
I don't have a tip though. That's not on me.
That's right.
I got the tip.
You got it?
Yep.
I can find one, I'm sure. I'll go talk to my 4-year-old and come back.
There you go.
Yeah. The power tip is just be nice to people.
The power tip is surround yourself with people that matter.
That's right. And so we got to,
yes.
I can't tell you guys how much we appreciate the community and the moderators there. You guys are, like she said, a very integral part of the community, because without y'all, the community wouldn't be there, because it's too much for two people to even deal with. So it's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know when y'all started it, and I think it was during a live, and it was suggested, and I remember you saying, hey, we might think about that if anybody wants to be a moderator, maybe, message us or something.
Right.
I never thought anything of it. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't even know what that means. I can spell moderator, but I have no idea what that means and what those people do, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. And look at you now.
And then apparently enough people wanted it to happen, and so it happened, and it is truly a team effort.
It is.
People say it all the time, hey, I'll log in and stuff. I'll have an alert and it'll already be taken care of.
Yeah. That's the way it is for us. You guys, y'all take care of all that. Yeah, you're amazing.
And different work jobs and different availabilities to get on a computer, it's so often that is the case. And if it wasn't everybody supporting the community and the purpose and roots of the community and why it's here and each other, we would all be fighting no, keep that comment. Or, no, whatever. And it's really not. We all have the best intentions, and we all want the best to be available, to anybody who wants it.
I love that about you guys, because you really do feel that way. You guys are some of the most fair people that we just the way that y'all handle things, the way that you will reach out and talk to people. You don't reach out and talk to them in a mean way. You reach out in a supportive way, and you're like, look,
this is why we don't.
If it's a frequent flyer on the no-go list, sure.
Yeah.
Moving. But
right.
There's a comment, a week or so ago, maybe more than that. I don't know what day it is anyway. So, whatever day that was, there was something, and the content was great, but within it was broken rules, right? And so I want to just delete the whole post, because it was a good post,
right?
So basically, I had contacted that person directly and basically just said, hey, everything's great except X, Y, and Z. If you want to remove it, great. If you just want to tweak it, awesome, cool. And I got no response for days. And then I removed it altogether because at that point I just figured that was purposeful ignorance or something.
Right.
And then that person, a day or two later, then was like, oh my goodness, I just got this. Message me back. And I was like, it's totally okay. And they were like, I'm so sorry. I was like, honestly, thanks for taking feedback. Because there's so many people who you just give the slightest bit of, not correction, but
direction.
Yeah.
Right. Direction, right. That's a good word. You give the slightest little bit and all of a sudden we're the bad guy micromanaging. It's like, no, we just, why did you come here? Why did you come here?
Right.
That's why we want to keep it that way. So for the same reason that everybody comes is why we moderate so extensively.
Yeah. It would be wonderful if we could find like a central location and have like a moderation meeting.
Man, no kidding.
Seriously, that would just be awesome. Thank you, Great Grandpa.
Super chat.
Great Grandpa's listening while he's putting together his CNC machine.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so nice.
I got a CNC video coming out Thursday.
That's so nice.
My brother joins me.
Huh?
My evil twin brother.
Oh, y'all get ready for that.
I need a name.
When's the router table come out?
Router table will be out Sunday. I think.
He showed me the video when I come home, I think yesterday, and I was like, oh my Lord. Was that today?
No, it's probably yesterday.
I was like, oh.
We don't know what day it is. I just said that.
In a couple of days, there'll be a new video.
The only thing that Amy knows is if it's a school day.
That's right.
Then it's at least Monday through Friday.
It's been rough. It's been so rough, y'all. Oh.
That's awesome.
Goodness.
All,
I have so many kids this year.
Yeah, and I mean it's rough, and obviously your profession. It's I think rough in all of us for just having COVID and all the stuff that comes with it, right? Yep. Whether it be good, bad, or otherwise. But
Mo says that she sometimes forgets even if it's a school day or not because she's at the school Saturday and Sunday now.
Oh, because she's a student too, so
that's right.
she's busting tail. But I think the community has just been a huge benefit and blessing, and I think a lot of people with whether it be PTSD, depression, anxiety, or just wanting friends or
we get a lot of messages like that.
I mean it helps me. It helps a lot of people just tune out, I guess, is a good way, or actually tune in. I guess would probably be a better way of saying it. But you're focused in on this thing and not on everything else.
That's right.
So you guys, you celebrate together on there and you grieve together on there, and that's wonderful.
I think the community is huge for a lot of folks, and I think a lot of folks need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Super chat.
Thank you, Clark Duncan. Thank you. He says, how about coming to Fort Collins and retreat at the foot of Rocky Mountain National Park? I have a place in mind.
That sounds awesome.
Everybody want to go there?
Is there an elevator?
An
elevator. Definitely, because I'm not hiking anywhere. I don't even own hiking boots.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What? No.
Becca, we can't thank you enough for all that you do in the community and with the moderators and just being a part of 731.
Yes.
We really do appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all having me. It is a true blessing, not just to be a consumer, but a part of it. It really does feel like family, honestly. It's awesome.
Yeah, all of you guys feel like family to me.
Very much so.
Thank you so much, Becca.
See ya.
Bye.
You know we love our Becca. Yep.
All right, next we got Married Man coming up.
Hey, now that's a beard.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Hey.
What's your secret?
And the waves, my goodness.
Yeah,
I know,
it's like-
seriously.
We got the same hairdo though, Matt. So.
Yeah, we do.
Man, is that all God given right
So-
there?
I didn't know I was coming on, so I didn't have time to fix it.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's
That's
there.
Awesome.
We said
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you, Stephen. He says
Yeah.
thanks, moderators. Thank you so much.
Married Man has his own woodworking channel as well. It's Married Man Woodworks on YouTube, so you can check that out. And you've been moderating for us for a while too, eh?
Married Man Woodworking.
I say you've been moderating
that?
as well for us for a while.
Yep. RT's been
Yeah, I think I started in July.
Mhm.
So I'm one of the newer ones. But it's been a rewarding experience since I joined.
Yeah, we really
Great
appreciate.
group of moderators
Mhm.
interacting with people via the instant message, to get some things clarified. Um, Honestly, I haven't done as much in that as I would like to, but
I think a
the
lot of us
group
feel
as
that
a
way.
whole just dives in, and
Yeah,
whatever
Yeah.
needs to be handled, it just gets handled before you
Mhm.
get a chance to look
Absolutely.
at it.
Right.
And it's an awesome group. I really enjoy being in the Facebook group because of the positivity and
Mhm.
being able to go to a safe place and
Right.
discuss woodworking with a
yeah,
bunch of knowledgeable people, and at times you can give input that actually helps people. At other times, you're humbled by the knowledge that is being shared.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's some great stuff.
Or
And
even just the stories. Some of the stories.
yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
like even people will post pictures of their new babies or new
Mhm.
grandbabies
New
and stuff like that.
grandbabies.
I like those.
I got to get me
yeah,
one of
very
those.
rewarding.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I need
So
one
So
I
of those
know I missed
grandbabies.
power tip time, but can I share one?
you sure can.
Yes.
Okay. To get more out of anything, give more than you take.
That's awesome.
That should have been a
Whether
power. Yep.
whether that is in your Facebook group,
Mhm.
your YouTube, your woodworking, or your relationships. I tell you, if every marriage you go into it and both parties are giving more than they
Mhm.
take, you're both going to benefit more than you can imagine.
That's very
And I
true.
think the
Very
same is
true.
true with the Facebook group and with our YouTube. If we don't expect more than we're putting in, then we're going to find a joy in doing it.
I agree.
Yep.
So I appreciate you letting me share that.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's the same for me as teaching.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
that can go in
Anything.
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 Being a parent, anything.
Yep.
It's just great.
I need to know your secret on the beard though. You got me tripping here.
He's straight tripping, boo.
Uh,
How long did it take you to grow?
this is
3-4 days.
no. This is over a year and a half.
This is
So,
like 6 months.
Yeah. His was that long. No, I'm just kidding. He can't grow a beard that long. His uncle can. Yeah.
So I got a patch.
Nobody gets that but us.
A little patch right there on each side. At least they're uniform.
yeah, I got a little patch up here.
Yeah, I got a small one up there as well.
That's awesome. Oh, that's funny.
So, what do you got going on in YouTube here lately?
So I've been getting to do a lot of the shorts videos. I haven't had time with some things going on away from YouTube that I've had to focus on. I haven't had time to put a lot of videos out there. The videos I've put out there, like a product review of a hand truck, I'm kind of proud of that little video. It's only a couple of minutes long, but it's concise and it was fun to make. And those who have seen it, I've got some positive feedback.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I want to get back to some projects. I'm still doing some projects occasionally, but they have to be done quickly, which cuts out the filming and editing. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's been taking a long time.
Yeah.
I'm working
But
on.
I would, and that's not my full-time job. I'm not that fortunate yet.
Yeah,
I want
hang in
to.
there.
I'd love to get to that point.
It only takes one video to change life, man. One video can do it.
Yep.
Just one.
That's what happened.
You just
to
don't
us.
know which one it's going to be.
You know what I like most about Married Man's woodworking name? The way that he can do the initials, 2 M's and then 2 W's. So it's like a reverse. I like that.
She likes it.
I like it.
Golzeb wants to know what happened to the Bosch Glide. I never had a Bosch. I had the Delta. It was like a sliding saw. I gave it away to somebody local who needed one. I had the DeWalt, and it was the older of the saw, so I kept the DeWalt and gave him the newer of the saw.
So, Married Man people are talking about how you are the friendliest YouTuber and most encouraging man.
Yep, I've heard that. I saw that several times already.
You've got some beard envy going on tonight too.
I asked him.
Well, if I've been encouraged to start soliciting or putting out there what kind of beard products I use.
Yes.
So maybe at the end of my videos, I'll start saying what I'm using. I use a variety of things.
You need to get a hold of whoever you're using products from and say, hey, look here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Jason Priestler just subbed to you, so there you go.
Yay. Thank you, Josh Smith.
Thanks,
says
Jason.
You guys are the best, super helpful and motivational, great power tip, and magnificent beard.
Awesome.
See that? Thank you, Josh Smith. He called your beard
awesome.
magnificent. Oh,
Yep.
wait. He wasn't talking to you.
Oh, I knew
He's talking to you, Matt.
I knew he wasn't talking to me. I knew it.
Sorry. I just had to pick on him a little bit. I love
Graf was supposed to call in. He didn't do it yet.
Graf, you didn't call in?
Or Greg Hicks, I mean.
I think Graf had to get his kids to bed.
Well,
He'll be on in a minute, I'm sure.
Oh, he's on here.
No, I mean Hicks.
Oh, it was Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, you're confusing Graf now.
Sorry, Graf.
Oh, okay.
Graf, we're just missing you. That's all.
Well, Mary, man, we really appreciate you joining us, and we appreciate how much work you've done in the community and just being a part of the community and being a positive role model for people. We appreciate that.
I think,
and your beard's awesome. So
your beard is awesome, but I think he's such a. I think people love you on here.
He's got a gentle nature. You can just tell.
Yeah, everybody always loves.
I love the community that y'all have built, and the Facebook group is great. This the Live Edge is a great name for a live stream. I really like that. And
she come up with
the community in the chat, as we many of these nights we're just exchanging ideas back and forth and saying hello. I've built friendships from across the country that
I know.
Without this, I wouldn't have made those connections, and it
same for us too.
I feel that way.
It brings together everybody. It's great.
I'm not a woodworker. I'm not a part of that. Until the community became a thing and this Live Edge became a thing, I wasn't a part of any of the stuff he did.
I pulled her in a couple of videos, dragging and kicking and screaming.
But just in the few months we've been doing this, I mean, you guys, some of you guys I've gotten really close with. We text or message, and I feel the same way. It's
awesome. Hicks, all you gotta do is hit that link and it'll ring you in now. I think we was too full, so you couldn't get in before.
Gotcha.
Hey Matt, if you don't mind, I'm gonna plug the other group for a second.
Yeah, I was just fixing to do that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
So there's a group on Facebook called Woodworking YouTubers, and Matt's a part of it. We have about 50 members right now. It's a private group, but if you have a woodworking-based channel on YouTube, you can join the group, and we share ideas and share successes and encourage each other without just pushing our channels on each other. It's not about getting 40 extra views on your videos. Right. That's not what it's about. It's about sharing your successes, and celebrating together and give each other suggestions. Matt, I really appreciate you sharing some of your ideas recently about YouTube Shorts and encouraging us, for us small channels that are on the group, that, if you don't have time to get a regular video out there, a short might get 10,000 views. I've had one get to 12,000. I know you've had them get up there hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, I had one just cross 1 million, and it's just now it didn't do anything for 7 days. That's what's kind of funny about the shorts. You put them out, they kind of lay flat for a week or so until they hit the short shelf, as they call it. And I've still had some that they're flat. They never do anything. They've been on there for 2-3 weeks. And then I had the one, and for whatever reason, it just took off. And I think it was the average view duration was long. So, but that's the kind of stuff we discuss on the group, is try to get the view duration up and what's working and what didn't work, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's a real positive place too, where we focus on delivering value to our viewers.
That's right.
That's awesome.
That our viewers are not commodities that we're just trying to obtain, to make our ego go up. But actually, how can we deliver more value in our videos so that it helps out our viewers, and makes everybody more successful. And that's what it's really about. Is
That's right.
everybody can be successful at woodworking, no matter
Yeah.
what your goal is. If you want it to be a business,
Absolutely.
you want it to be a hobby, everybody can be successful.
That's
It's
right.
fantastic.
Well, you've picked up some
So
new subs. People
Yep.
are posting that they just subbed to you in 4321. So
That's good.
that's why I love this group. But we're going to have some fun.
that's
We're going to
right.
have some fun.
Barry, man, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
And I'll catch you on one of the groups.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Thanks,
All right.
Amy.
Thank you. There's a fly in here.
I know he's
Keeps
been buzzing me.
flying. Keeps
Last but
flying
not least,
across.
Mr. Greg Hicks. What's up, man?
Hey, Greg.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, man. How are you
Doing
doing?
good.
Doing all right. Just having fun, getting to finally meet everyone.
That's
I
right.
know. That's what's so cool about this.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's getting to see each other's faces
Yeah.
and stuff, and you know,
Usually we're
talk.
just texting on the group.
Yeah, it's so super cool. This is
Well, Greg, how long have you been
shows.
you've been moderating with us for quite a while too?
Greg's
Oh
in the
yeah, I
house.
think gosh. I mean, I remember before the community even started. I think I was one of the first few with Chris.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
so too. Yeah,
So,
you were right there in the beginning.
Yeah. Just
What
really
brought you to 731? Do you remember?
I think I was just searching for woodworking content. I do graphic design as well, and really love signage and things like that. I'm getting ready to start a YouTube channel of my own here within the next hopefully month.
Yeah.
Just getting some stuff ironed out. Had some stuff outside of YouTube that kind of held it off for a bit. But getting ready to start that. And yeah, I think I was just searching on YouTube for content and came across you with, I'm trying to remember which video it was. I mean, it was one of your early videos,
Yeah.
I think.
One where he said, "Hello, my name is Matt."
It happened.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be right there with you. So
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
That's right.
Hey,
Right, exactly.
Every now and then somebody will comment on one of those old videos and I'll start watching. I'm like, but
yeah, you cringe. You just
everybody-
like,
you gotta even videos from 2-3 months ago. I'll watch. I'm like, ugh. But
Stephanie says, "There's my
it's always
brother
an
from
improvement.
another mother."
yeah, Steph and I talk all the time. So
You just can't help but love her.
no,
Goodness.
she's very nice.
you can't.
What kind of woodworking
she's
you do,
so
Greg?
funny.
Mostly. So right now I've been building a lot of shop stuff. Working on a miter saw station, a mobile miter saw station.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'll post a picture of that here soon. Haven't had the time to do a video for it, so
Videos,
but
ever.
yeah. So, and I mean, I've worked in that industry before,
Yeah.
with filming and stuff like that. So I know what it's like to edit and put all that out. So, you know, I give you guys, you know, all you guys that run YouTube channels props, because I mean, I know the time that it takes to put in that content. And I mean, even just, you know, just a short video can take hours.
Yeah.
So
They say it's like an hour a minute is what most people average out and edit. So if the video's 15 minutes, you can expect that about 15 hours went into the edit, and I edit slower than that, so it's usually just a bit more. But, hey, Mr.
Right.
James King, did you want to see?
See on there now. Oh, I see him.
local guy.
Hey.
You know
Hey.
Mr. King?
Well, I'm not too far down the road from him.
That's awesome.
So Greg, they want you to move your camera over. They said you're centered on your screen, but not theirs.
Okay, hold on.
They want to see your whole face. And they're missing part of you. Will it move? There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
They're all saying, "Tell Greg to move his dang camera."
Yeah.
They love you. That's the thing.
Well, I've just been really blessed by both you guys and getting to know you two, and I mean, just being able to put in, whatever little input, I have into, helping you guys grow 731 and whether it be in moderating, like everybody has said, I mean, I don't do that much.
Yeah.
Like it's like I
But
jump
y'all
on
do
and
more than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's it's already taken care of. I'm like,
Mr.
or like
Jackie
we're
McAllister said you were one of the very first ones to reach out to him in the community.
Yep.
He just said that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've loved getting to know, a lot of you guys and I mean just seeing the great, work that you guys are doing. And I mean just being able to spotlight that. It's awesome to see, somebody that's just starting out that puts together their first end table or
Yeah.
whatever
I
it may
love
be.
seeing those beginner projects on there because
for sure. Like, and I mean, just being able to promote that and just say, hey, you know what, you're doing a great job. Like, keep going.
Yep. I think that's awesome. And something really cool, we've got one that posts projects that he makes and he's hindered to a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets out there and makes and he's become one of our dear friends through the community, and we care a lot about him. And it's cool to see that sort of thing so that somebody else sees that you can still do that. I love that.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it goes to show that, like Matt said, don't let, whatever you have hindering you stop you. Just start.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You just got to get out there. If you don't put the effort in or the time in, nothing's going to happen. I mean, if you do the same thing over and over, nothing's going to change, kind of thing. So it's just, and I taught, like, a lot of those encouraging videos are talking to myself too, because I get in my own head about things, and I'll think, well, I don't need to do that video because, it won't get views, or I won't do this, but it will bring value to somebody, kind of thing. And so,
I mean, there's so many videos that you've done that you don't know the reach that you've had.
I don't know, but we get a lot of positive feedback from, especially encouraging type messages. And
he's the kind of person
like, I'll be crying.
Yeah. he gets but he's the kind of person that gets real down on himself, and he's like, he'll look at me and he'll say, baby, it's just the video's not doing good, and I'm just upset. I put so much into it. And I'll always ask him, did you get at least one positive comment or one message? And he'll say, well, yeah. Okay, well, then that's enough.
Yeah.
If you and I mean, one person.
I mean, that's the hard thing of doing anything creative.
Mm-hmm.
You put yourself out there, and it's like you've got so much wrapped up into that video or whatever it is that you're doing that you're like, okay, well, somebody doesn't like me because, and it's not that. It's not that.
Yeah, I think that's what's been so great about the community too. And by the way, people are loving the show tonight.
Yep.
That you guys are coming on and rotating through. They've loved that, and they said we need to do it every few months.
I agree.
That's what
need to have a quarterly moderator stream.
Yes, I love it.
Hey, I'm down to do whatever.
I wish we could do it I know it would be little, but if we had like the little squares all over the screen, had everybody.
I think the way I saw it, I was thinking we can only do one at a time, but I think we can bring at least 3 or 4 in at a time now. That I saw a while ago. The way I had to pop up and everything. Yeah.
Click that.
I think you can just push the plus. Miss Stephanie, she's back on.
Hey, Miss Stephanie, you're back on.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, and those two are good friends too. Yeah. See?
Yep. My sister from another mister.
Yeah. That's funny.
That's awesome. Sorry, we're playing around with y'all.
Oh, now she got the whole thing.
You gotta click that plus.
Now those two are on there.
Just wanted to see the hottie in the green dress again.
There you go.
And they're right there. Oh, look, now it's just them.
Yep.
That's super cool.
I don't know how to get us back on there, so y'all got it.
We're taking over.
I really don't know how to do it anymore.
Okay. What have you done?
Uh-oh. Matt broke the internet.
I broke it.
Look, plus sign.
Yeah.
Can you see that? All right, minus sign.
Oh, there's a little window he's in.
Look, minus sign.
Now Greg got it.
Nope. Greg, it's your show.
Enjoy, man. I seriously don't know how to do it.
I don't know. I don't know what you did.
Yeah, I don't either.
Hey, Greg.
Hey.
Okay, now you got to hit the plus sign on him right there. Look.
No. That's not how you do it. You messed me up.
What?
That's how you do it.
There you go. Okay. This is a nightly thing.
I got him back on there. Yeah.
No. What'd you do now?
I don't know what I did.
You fixed it.
There we go. That's how you do it. I'm working on it. I got it. Here we go.
Yep.
Look at there. No.
All right. There
Greg, I'm sorry for all the confusion, man.
Hey, it's okay.
You know how us guys are.
Yeah, we all start somewhere.
We're sitting in the doctor's office, and he's taking his hands and touching everything, and I'm like, stop. Yes.
I'm a fidgeter. Greg, we really appreciate.
I like to push buttons too. So
yeah, it's a guy thing.
Yeah, it has to be. Greg, we really appreciate you joining us tonight, and we appreciate all the work you're doing in the community and all the help you give us.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for putting up with the buttons.
It's okay.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Well, there you go. Now I figured out how to work it. Most of the time.
Mostly, kind of.
Yeah,
hey, I want you to answer a question real quick that's on here by Mike Donnelly. Says, please help. My girl and I have a baby on the way. Whoop, whoop. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Due date is November 7th. I'm nervous and a newbie. I want to make some extra money to help the family. A blessing and any tips would mean the world. So many blessings.
Very many.
Got any tips?
Love that little baby. I was almost said something else. Love that little baby like there's no tomorrow. No, man, just it just depends on what you're doing. If you're wanting to make a little side money, woodworking's a great way to do it. You can start with whatever project's going to sell in your area, and how you figure that out. It's kind of a trial and error thing. I did well with outdoor furniture, beginning with Jay Bates outdoor chair set. He's got free plans for those. You can build a set of those with a few 2x4s, and then you can go from there. Or if you got hardwoods and things, cutting boards, charcuterie boards, things like that.
November 7th is Mr. Lloyd's due date too for his baby.
That's awesome.
His wife's due date.
Congratulations.
Due date. You know, it's yours too, Mr. Lloyd. He's our other Lloyd in the house.
Becca's got a good tip. Try small holiday knickknacks right now. It's that time of year, man.
No, seriously, right now I am seeing, and I want some, and he won't make them for me. The scrap wood where you just paint it orange. And
I ain't got no orange paint. I just threw all my paint away.
You paint it orange, and you put like a little piece of wood at the top and leave it the wood color, and then put like a green ribbon, and it's a pumpkin that you can set up. Just make them different lengths. You don't even have to decorate them. People are putting them in groups of 3s on their porch, and it looks so good, and you can do it for Christmas too.
I don't know about that.
I would buy them if anybody here had them.
Well, there you go. Now you know how to get some money. She needs some pumpkins made out of 2x4s.
He won't build them.
Jacob Trady says, how did you start woodworking? I was sitting at home one day, a couple of rooms away from here on my computer one day. I was off work and didn't have nothing to do. I was bored and I wanted to make some extra money. So I was on YouTube and for some reason saw Jay Bates' 2 outdoor chair set and saw he had free plans with it. Got those, printed those off, went to the store, bought some 2x4s, and the rest is history.
David Majerski says, hello from Connecticut. Just noticed you were streaming. Loves your channel.
Thank you, David. We stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. That'll be 8 p.m. your time.
Really quick, before we go, I'm going to give you the states, and then we'll...
Oh, you kept up with those?
Yeah, I did.
I tried.
I tried. Arkansas, Florida, Illinois, South Carolina, North Carolina, Maryland, Texas, Colorado, California, Oklahoma, Michigan, New York, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Iowa, New Jersey, Arizona, Vermont, Georgia, Indiana, Louisiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Missouri, Utah, Connecticut, Alabama, Kentucky, Virginia, Mississippi, Maine, Canada, Australia, and Antarctica.
Awesome. Antarctica?
That's what it said. I don't know if it's true, but somebody said that they were watching from Antarctica.
I
Rhode Island.
Know that for a fact. We got Alaska in here too, because Mooseworks here.
Did I get a sawdust spotlight in my 3D cutting board?
Thank you.
Rick Cater. Thank you, Rick Cutter. Mo, he's trying to get the dang spotlight, and you're not on it.
Justin,
right now.
you missed somebody from Antarctica joining us. He said, what did I miss?
Oh, and coming from me, the 731 house from the 731 pups and mini 731.
Also, don't forget, I keep
know
telling
that.
y'all about this because let me pull it up real quick before y'all go. Our stainless mugs are almost sold out, and
I said Alaska Damon. You was just too confused because you just found out Lloyd was pregnant.
So if you go to our website, scroll down a little bit. There's the picture of this mug is on the right side. If you're on desktop, it'll be in line if you're on your mobile phone. These are 20-ounce stainless steel tumblers. There's only 11 more left. Once they're not going to be printed until all 50 are sold. So you need to get in on these before they're gone. We're only going to have 50 of these black ones. They're laser etched, so that's not a sticker that's etching, so they're not going to rub off. And they're stainless steel, and a portion of your sale goes to the Wounded Warrior Project. So that's awesome.
And one of our most important states on here tonight is Massachusetts, because that's where Miss Ann is from.
Oh, yeah?
Jason and his mom, Miss
That's
Ann.
awesome.
Miss Ann's on there. I missed your state, Miss Ann. We love having her on here. Brother Riv said, send me a pic of Miss 731. Brother Riv will build it. See, that's how somebody's there for you.
He got a pumpkin right there.
Thank you, Brother Riv, because he won't build it for me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
But it's too late now, because now I'm decorating for Christmas this weekend.
Now that Dylan.
Yes, I am.
And an Arcos.
What did they say?
Oh, Stephanie said that was her husband.
Nuh-uh. Was that Steven that posted
Said it was in
that?
the 70s, but it feels cold.
Did he really post that?
I don't know.
If so, that's hilarious. I read that and I was like, what? But I didn't look at the name.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
That's funny.
I got an Employee of the Month pin.
What? When did you get that?
Mo gave it to me.
Fantastic.
That's
okay.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
they said yes, it was. I think it was Steven. Oh, silly Steven. He's silly.
Hey, be looking for my evil twin brother. I need a name for him. I haven't
We're
named him
looking
yet.
for a name.
But so if you get a name, just shoot me a message on the socials or email. And he kind of looks like me, but he's my evil twin brother. She said I should call him 137 instead of 731.
Uh-huh.
But there it is. Awkward. All right. So we appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Be sure and join us next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. We're out here on YouTube.
Yep.
Y'all have
Good
a
night, y'all. Bye.